Welcome to The Sound, KQAL FM's weekly behind-the-scenes look at Minnesota-made music. From writing and recording to distribution and promotion, The Sound is your source for new releases and exclusive interviews from Minnesota artists. Support for The Sound is made possible by a grant from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Rolling. Tonight on The Sound, we are joined in the studio by Winona-based metal band Descent of Man to check out their EP, Engulfed in Infinite Self.
We found a dungeony basement and we shot a music video. Yeah, we're pretty.
It was a perfect spot too. You could have filmed Paranormal Investigations down there. It was super creepy.
So stick around as we crank it up with Engulfed in Infinite Self from Descent of Man. I'm Bill Stoneberg, and this is The Sound. That was Regurgitated Filth by Descent of Man, who is in the studio with us tonight. Joining us is Patrick Hullahan. He's on guitar. How you doing, Pat?
Real good. How are you?
Do you prefer Pat or Patrick?
He's fine.
Okay, cool. So we'll go with Pat. Cool. All right. And we have Mike Keenitz on drums.
Hello.
And then we also have Tanner Breathhorst on bass. How you doing?
Ooh, nailed it. I like it.
All right, cool.
Doing good.
So we talked to you guys, I think it was April of 2018.
Yep.
That was before this EP, so you guys have been writing and recording that. Anything else exciting happened since we've last talked to you?
Well, we put out a music video not that long ago for You Will Suffer.
It's
Oh,
on
cool.
the
One of
current
the singles.
EP.
Yeah.
Nice,
EP.
nice. How did you get hooked up? Like how'd you produce that? Friends?
A guy we met, a band we play with, he is in another band with them.
Okay.
And they just recommended him. His name is John Wheeler. And we just wanted him to do our video, so we contacted him, set up a date, and found a dungeony basement, and we shot a music video.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
nice
cool.
job. We're pleased with it.
Yeah, we're pretty
It was
pleased
a
with him.
perfect spot too. You
Yeah.
could have filmed Paranormal Investigations down there. It
Yeah.
was super creepy.
They're in the old
Awesome.
building. It
Yeah.
was pretty fun. And
Yeah. I was spooked the whole time.
Cool. Was that right here in town then, in Winona?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
right on the
in
outskirts.
Minnesota City.
Okay.
It used to be the Oaks Club, whatever, dance hall.
Huh.
That was
Really?
Mike, why are you looking
It's
at
a
me?
machine shop now.
Oh wow.
The
Okay.
Oaks. Yeah, it's just called the Oaks.
Cool. Where can people see that? Is it up on YouTube or?
Oh, yeah.
It's linked
They're
up
on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook video or YouTube.
Okay, nice. So get out there and check that out. Why don't we get back right into some music right away? This next tune is Portals to Temptation. Anything to say about this song? Any stories behind it or anything like that?
It's fast, and it was originally called Portals, and our vocalist decided to rename it, and then we yelled at him, so we added Portals to Temptation, but we just called
It
Portals.
was a compromise.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and we should mention the singer, Dave, isn't here tonight. He lives up in Minneapolis, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here is Portals to Temptation, and this is off of the new EP by Descent of Man, and it is called Engulfed in Infinite Self. And you can find that on Spotify, iTunes, all over. So check it out. And here's Portals to Temptation. And that was Portals to Temptation by Descent of Man. They're a Winona metal band, and they're joining us in the studio tonight. I know we've talked to you guys before, but I personally haven't. You know, we had a student do the interview last time. So how did you guys get together, and how did you meet? Like, have you been together for a long time?
That's a funny story.
We used to have another guitar player, and I knew him from high school. And I was gone. This is Mike. I was in the Twin Cities for a while, and I moved back here to Winona. And I want to start up a new group around here, and he knew Pat.
Yeah, I started to play guitar with this guy, Mike Stark, used to be in our band for the first album.
Yeah, and
the first few years.
then
And that's how I met Mike. And then we had this little project, just the three of us, that we eventually found Dave for, I think through Craigslist.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, back then, yeah, it was crazy.
And that whole little project never really got off the ground, never made it to the stage, but we got familiar with each other as musicians and having fun.
So we brought it back and found this kid, who
Circled back,
I actually
years
knew from
later.
high school. I just didn't know he wanted to play in a metal band. So
I was playing in another
Sure.
band,
he
Harbinger.
plays. Tanner plays.
That's how I met
bluegrass.
Tanner.
Played bluegrass in old time.
Really?
Can you play metal bass? I'm like, let's find out.
Wow. So do you still do bluegrass and stuff like that then?
I was playing fiddle before I came here.
Oh, wow. Cool. So some varied interests and talents going on. I like that. That's pretty cool. So any fun stories or anything happened in the last year and a half since we've talked to you? Have you know, like cool or weird things that have happened at shows, or, you know, van breaking down in the middle of nowhere?
Luckily, none of that.
No, we've had good luck with the traveling. Just
Tanner gets called into work a lot last minute.
oh, yeah,
Well, that sucks.
been a couple times.
So
and
we've
he
been baseless
hasn't
for
been
a
able
few
to go,
shows.
and we don't have.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We just got,
they were all kind of sudden. We didn't have any the bass tracks or anything lined up, ready to go. So we just went on.
Computer can't replace me, Pat.
I know exactly.
I was just gonna say, maybe you could program it just in case he doesn't, you know.
Yeah, that's
can't
our
be
next
there.
step, just in case. It's happened on a few occasions now. So.
Oh, wow. Are you guys planning on touring on this new EP, or just doing shows here and there? Or?
Just shows right now. We're probably just gonna take winter off and work on new stuff. Cause
But we
Gonna
do
be
have some
writing,
plans to kind of
but-
line something up. So
yeah, maybe spring or
spend some
summer.
time coordinating that.
And we'll
Okay.
plan out a tour sometime
More of a short
early
run to
summer of
start
next
out.
year.
Okay.
But, yeah.
We've also recorded every song we've written that we want to record, so we really have to write new stuff.
It's crunch
this winter.
time.
Yeah, we
Okay. Do you have more stuff that you've recorded that it hasn't been released yet, or?
No, we just
No?
had the first EP and then this one. So
Okay.
and we had some old
Pat's
songs.
got some stuff cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
it's
working
good to
on
play
stuff,
guitar,
but-
not cook in the kitchen.
Dude, he cooks with his guitar. He stirs his spaghetti.
It's taken longer to create the
Head stuff.
songs. Everybody's gotten so busy, and the
And I will
Used to write a lot
constantly
faster
tell
back in the
Pat
day.
if I don't like something, and he
Yeah.
doesn't like that. So.
well, we've started to really craft our sound, so the bar has been set on what we want to, what type of riffs fit the
Right,
dynamic
right.
and all that. So
It's
we're
a
getting pickier. I
They're
guess,
getting more
but
caveman.
It's more
A little bit.
Yeah.
still fun though. I
Cool.
like to blend more genres.
Yeah. I like the caveman thing too. That, you know, Caveman rock.
riffs.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's a really tight album, really solid. I like it.
Hey, thank you.
Roman Pinter did a fantastic job recording it, mixing, mastering.
Yeah, I was
He
going to
was
say,
awesome.
where
Yeah,
did
he
you?
did the
Where
whole
was
nine.
it?
It's just a guy we met from a friend of ours, and he just recommended him highly, and he doesn't have a studio at all. He just did most of it out of his place, and
Well,
then
we did track.
managed to rent part of IPR for drums.
Yeah, we tracked drums in a studio, but then the rest, since it's all direct in, we just tracked it at his home studio.
Okay, cool. Very cool. It's always interesting to find out how people record these days because
No.
there's so much you can do.
Well,
you
we're
know,
pretty
with
new to the whole
computer.
process, so it's been learning process. We have a lot to learn yet too.
There always is. Well, it's constantly changing too. So, but well, why don't we get into another tune? The next song is "You Will Suffer," and I don't know. This one reminded me of like a lot of stuff I used to listen to in high school. You know, which I'm not going to say when that was, but it was quite some time ago. But good stuff. So I'm here with Descent of Man, and this is "You Will Suffer" off their new EP, "Engulfed in Infinite Self," right here on 89.5 KQAL. And that was "You Will Suffer" from Descent of Man. And they're a Winona band. They're here in the studio with us tonight, so we're hanging out and checking out the EP and talking a little bit. So you guys mentioned you did the EP. Where was it? Locally, here in town?
In Minneapolis.
Right?
Minneapolis.
It was in Minneapolis,
Yeah, in the
okay.
cities.
So you did it up in the cities. And when you guys record, do you do it live, or do you kind of track things out, or how does that work?
It's tracked.
Yeah, it's
Section
tracked.
by section, for sure.
Okay.
We have the blueprint sent to the guy who did it, Roman, and then we just go in and do section by section, monotonously playing it
Right.
100 times till there's a take he likes,
A couple
Yeah.
takes.
and then he'll
Yeah,
go,
few.
okay, I can work with that, and then he's got this weird smirk he gives you, like, okay.
He was really good about pushing us to
Yeah,
get better
he
takes.
would not-
Like,
yeah.
you got a better one in you. Do
Especially
it
to
again.
Mike. I remember you just getting heated behind there.
Yeah,
Like,
we-
I thought that was good enough. Like, no, dude, you want more. You got a better one in you.
That was like, we rented the studio that day for 8 hours because we did all 5, and I think I played every song probably like at least 3 or 4 times.
Mhm.
Do you ever,
At least.
when you're doing that, do you ever get the feeling that the engineer just makes you do it again just for fun sometimes?
I don't. We had
Like maybe
him.
that first maybe the first take was like the best one, and he's like, "Ah, well, I'll just have him do
I'm
it
just gonna
3 or more
screw with him.
times."
He'd always say, "That was good, but you can do better." Yeah, that was no.
It's good to have that. That's good to have that
yeah,
other
no,
We
characters,
wanted a
like-
solid take.
Yeah.
And we had extra ear. You were there that day, and then our
Yep,
other
so
friend
was
was there.
Eric.
So we had like 3 ears
Eric.
on it, telling what's good and what's not. You
Right.
guys just went by yourselves, didn't you?
Tanner came with me the first round.
Yep.
Oh, didn't he? So you guys did yours in a couple different takes.
Yeah, I think
I did mine in one day.
Oh, didn't you?
Yeah.
I had to do it too. We were just ran out of time.
No. But
But
Cool. Sounds like fun. Anything, like, every time I've ever, been around a studio or something, it always seems like something goes wrong. Like, any stories from the studio time, or?
I think our studio
pretty
had
smooth.
some.
Well,
no, remember
okay,
he couldn't
yeah.
he couldn't use some
There
of
were
the
like
mics,
certain
the
channels
connections.
that I guess hadn't been used in forever, so they just kind of rusted. So he had to kind
Oh.
of go through and try to find certain parts that would actually work.
Yeah,
what
we-
he wanted to do.
Because we record the drums at a recording school, IPR.
Yeah.
So there's like just students in and out of there and different
Oh.
things. So it's not as nicely taken care of as
Right,
private studio.
yeah.
So yeah, he was just.
Oh, wow.
I think Rowan was a little pissed that day, but he figured it out.
There's always
Peeved.
something.
Yeah. I'm
just,
pretty sure he just edited my toms like the crap out of them because he was so pissed at that room we had. Yeah.
Oh, wow. How about writing? Like, who, does someone just write the songs and bring them in, or do you guys kind of all work on the riffs
Kinda
together?
that.
Or?
Up till now, I've had the riffs. These guys help me like arrange it, and
We all write our own parts too.
Yeah.
and they've
Right.
made suggestions and tweaked things, but we're not.
We've been
the writing
working
process
with
isn't
each.
set in stone. We do what works.
We've been
Right.
working long enough with each other. I could just be blunt with Pat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, this
That's
part
what he thinks.
sucks. I'm like, redo it. What's wrong with it? I'm like, it just sucks. Just do something else.
Just do something else. Oh, wow. Awesome. What's it like getting together for rehearsal since your singer lives in Minneapolis? I mean, is that
It's
a problem?
usually us
Or?
three.
Us three get together more often, obviously, but
Right.
when he comes down, we try to make a good afternoon or day of it.
Mm-hmm.
Get as much as we can.
No.
But having the musicians all in sync, the
Right.
instruments, like
Yeah,
the strings
that's
and the drums,
important.
is important. It helps him too to hear it the way it's supposed to be played, so he
Right.
can line up his
Yeah, because if one
phrases
of us are off, it really screws up everything.
Right.
Where if
Right.
he's off, people don't notice because he's just screaming anyway.
I mean, when you're playing that fast, if one person's off, the whole thing just kind of crumbles.
Right, right. It'll
Luckily,
just-
that hasn't happened. But
We've had enough crappy sound people run our monitors, so Pat got us in-ears so we can actually hear each other.
Nice.
Yeah, it's real
nice.
And we actually
they
play
are-
to a click now.
They
so.
are a process to learn and get used to, but
Oh, yeah, that's the
I
Yeah.
rarely even use them because I'm not used to it yet.
yeah, but if you can run a click in there, and that really helps.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
we used to
cool.
play everything faster than what's recorded, and it was
Oh,
pretty
like
rough.
about 100 beats a minute faster.
That's
the click.
tough live. A lot
Well,
of
you got
times the
energy,
adrenaline gets
the
going.
adrenaline,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so yeah,
The
these,
tendency to rush
the
is
clicks were a
unstoppable.
lifesaver.
Right. I always wonder about that. So with the in-ears, I mean, I haven't seen you guys yet, but I'm assuming you're loud. So like the in-ears, you can
Especially
hear it
this
click
guy,
pretty good
Mike
in there.
Keenan's
Or?
just wails.
Yeah, he's luckily got a little mixing board, so then he can dial it in what we want to hear.
Oh, cool.
So I usually just hear him in a click really loud.
Nice. So you really don't even have to rely on the sound guy for your monitor, huh?
Mm-mm.
Nice. Oh,
So
that's
it always
cool.
sounds the same. So when we're practicing and are on stage, like him and I, since we both use it, like we're always in sync.
Oh, nice.
And Tanner just hopes to God he can hear. So.
Yeah. Yeah, just stand really close to the cymbals. Tinnitus is a thing.
Right? Yes, it is. Well, let's get back to some music. I'm talking to Descent of Man, most of them anyway. Dave isn't here. He's the vocalist. We're going to play a tune called Superstitious Bastards. So right here on 89.5 KQAL, we're with Descent of Man. And check it out, Superstitious Bastards.
Superstition, threats of your
All right, that was Superstitious Bastards, and that's a track off of the new EP Engulfed in Infinite Self from Descent of Man. They're from Winona here. So who are some of the bands you guys listened to as you were growing up and learning to play and stuff like that?
I think everyone's got different influences.
Right.
We kind of all went through the big four at some point, I'm sure.
You mean the thrash four?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax,
Megadeth.
Right. Ooh, sweet.
Yeah, I
I
was.
started there.
Children of Bodom is for me.
I started getting into music just about the time the internet started to be
Oh.
a platform,
Uh-huh.
and so I would find bands originally before all that by you buy something you like and you look at who they think and the line notes and you go check those bands out where you can find them.
Right.
And so I discovered a lot of music I liked that way, but I think I just kind of gravitated towards heavier and heavier metal, more extreme.
Right.
And then as I was learning guitar, I kind of listening to something that I couldn't play yet was kind of exciting.
Right.
It gives me another place to get to.
Yeah.
And it makes me work harder to get to it. So that was kind of cool to find more shreddier and shreddier bands that just so fast and accurate and catchy and hooky. I like the grooves they make. So that kind of stuff that I gravitated to in high school.
Excellent.
So bands, I started with Hatebreed and
Yeah, I'm sure I'll start with the more
Metallica
mainstream.
and a lot of that stuff. but
Less
then I
harsh
started
vocals.
finding-
What's a Hatebreed?
You.
Oh.
Mike, who'd you grow up listening to?
Probably in middles. I got a drum set when I was 13. My parents just bought me one because I was doing drums in school, and I started just trying to learn whatever I could play. So I think I started with System of a Down back then.
Okay.
That was
right.
easier.
Right.
And then eventually, I got Metallica, and then I couldn't figure out that double pedal thing forever when I was younger. Then I finally figured that out, and then I just kept getting more and more extreme bands, I guess, the older I got. So
Cool. How about you, Tanner? Was it fiddle or?
I didn't even know he
or
liked metal
bass?
music till a few years ago. So I don't
I've
know.
always listened to metal. Back in high school, it's a wide variety of music.
right,
right.
Did you listen to my band back in high school?
Dad's down
My crappy high school band?
I listened to a lot of weird stuff. I liked Avenger Banhart back in high school and Vetiver. But then, I got introduced to the Big Four and the band Death. Listened to a lot of them thanks to Jordan Scott and Zach Cameling. Then, moved on to Children of Bodom. And then this guy here introduced me to a band that I probably should not say the name over the air, so we're just not going to do that. You know the one. You know the one. Yeah, but it got me into some
I can always censor
really,
it.
analepsy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I think it's a medical term.
Yeah.
That was recent.
I mean, whatever.
That was only a few years ago.
Yeah, but it got me into the brutal death metal, and
Okay.
slamming brutal death metal.
Nice.
Those
Cool.
subgenres.
Cool. How about lately, newer stuff? First, I also if we still had tapes and CDs, what would be in your player right now? New stuff.
Who's going first?
Or what would be on your playlist? I guess these days,
I guess it depends. I'm in the mood for.
Yeah,
I have
that's a big one, actually.
Who'd you listen to last? On the way here.
My coworkers hate me because I'll go from Kirk Sutphin, which is old time banjo and fiddle, to necrotic gore beast.
I just can't say I've ever heard of them.
Oh, they're good.
What did we
What
listen
did I
to
listen to?
on the drive to Menominee there?
I showed you Stillbirth,
Oh yeah, Stillbirth is great.
which is kind of a slammy death metal band.
Cool.
I listen to some hardcore music too.
Yeah.
Get the Shots, Canadian hardcore band.
Exorder.
Nice.
I really
Anyone you guys would recommend to people out there?
There's so
Someone
many.
new?
We all
So many
tend to
cool
like
bands.
Dying Fetus, if you can
Yeah.
allow
Okay.
that band
Sure.
name.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
sounds
I
more
mean-
grotesque than it is. They're really good live too.
Yeah.
I saw them on my birthday.
The only band that has 3 members that sounds super full live.
Mm-hmm.
Really? It's only a 3-piece.
They've
Yeah,
been-
I didn't know
they've been
that.
a 5-piece, 4-piece. they've
Yeah,
been
and there's
a
3,
3-piece.
but they're all just so talented at what they do. They
yeah.
sound like a full-on band live.
Cool. Very cool.
Revocation's really good.
Revocation's fun.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, they blend genres as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah, well, all of our differences in
so
what
good.
like subgenre wise.
Like check out the song "Dismantle the Dictator."
Okay.
older one.
I'm a big
Nice.
Mastodon fan, but that's kind of more
Ooh,
mellow compared to what everyone else likes.
Right. That's more like stoner rock.
Yeah, and that's like the
right?
nerdy drummers like that stuff.
Like some of that though. It makes some cool, catchy riffs.
Most people I know
Right.
like in the metal world are just drummers.
Really?
Mastodon doesn't even like metal
You're
music.
so biased. Dirty drummer.
Is it a biased or a instrumentist thing? Or?
Yeah, there you go. Just coined a new term.
An instrumentist?
Yep.
Okay, great. Well, I'm with 3 instrumentists here from Descent of Man. No, where can people find out more about you guys, like where you're playing and stuff like that?
Social media. We've got an Instagram account. I think we're on Twitter now.
I don't
Are
know
we?
the Twitter. Facebook is probably our most prominent one.
Facebook,
Okay.
where we post the events.
Facebook is
and
more
advertise
up
the
to date
most.
on everything.
Okay.
Instagram we share stuff, but it's hard to post about shows and whatnot.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
But-
Cool.
on our Facebook page.
All right.
like-
Excellent. Excellent. So I am here with Descent of Man, and we've just heard several tracks off their new EP, which is entitled Engulfed in Infinite Self. So Descent of Man, thank you guys for coming in the studio with us tonight.
Oh yeah, bud. You
Thanks
know
for
it.
having us.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Thanks again to Descent of Man for joining us tonight on The Sound. For more information on the band, just search Descent of Man on Bandcamp or Facebook. For more deep dives into local and regional albums, tune into The Sound every Wednesday night at 6 right here on 89.5 KQAL. I'm Bill Stoneberg, and we've just heard from Descent of Man on The Sound. Thanks for listening to The Sound. The Sound is produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University. Visit us online at kqal.org. Theme music for The Sound provided by Mike Terrell of Fires of Denmark.